Gemini, this is going to be a reading for you. We're going to take a look at what you need to see with the Celtic cross. As always, take what resonates and leave what does not. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you find that the message resonates with you. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you need to see. The Fool in reverse, crossed by the Hierophant, crowned by the Lovers in reverse, your energy, with the Three of Wands in reverse beneath. Past energy is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, future energy is the Two of Pentacles in reverse, self energy is the Four of Cups in reverse, in your environment we have the Four of Swords, hopes and fears we have the Two of Wands, and in the outcome we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So, Gemini, in the recent past, it looks like there's been someone who is suspicious, mistrustful, fearful, paranoid perhaps. And then we have the Two of Wands and hopes and fears. Maybe this person has you at a distance, or maybe this is you with somebody else. I'm seeing the significator of the reading being the Fool in reverse and the Hierophant in the crossing position. So Taurus energy could be significant. You could be dealing with one. It seems like there could be something that you or someone else is unaware of that they're getting educated upon. But it seems like moving into the future, there is an imbalance here that leads to conflict and disharmony. The Lovers in reverse. It seems like there's something on your mind. There's an issue on your mind with someone who isn't trustful of you, or someone who's suspicious of you, or vice versa. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and you've been contemplating this a lot. You don't seem to know what to do about this. The Fool in reverse. The Three of Wands in reverse in the unconscious energy. There's this stillness here within you, or something that you can cultivate in order to proceed. I would recommend doing that because it seems like things are rather turbulent right now between you and this person. Spirit's instruction to you is to rest, to take some time to think about where you're going, what you're doing, who you are, who this other person is, the role that they play in your life, the Hierophant. Let's go ahead and clarify this spread. Seems like you could be struggling with your personal beliefs at this time, or your personal beliefs are a part of the reason why this person doesn't trust you. The Hierophant, indoctrination, dogma, religion potentially, could be politics. Justice, definitely could be politics. Libra energy. Clarifying the Fool in reverse, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Someone is impulsive, lashing out, angry. Potentially also feeling quite discouraged, ignorant, and angry. The Ten of Swords. Yeah, someone's definitely lashing out here out of pain. The Hierophant, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. in reverse, feeling like there's nothing that someone can do. Someone feels like they're not challenging some kind of authority. The Hierophant with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse can get more Queen of Pentacles, and that's the reason why this Queen of Pentacles doesn't trust. Because someone is not listening to themselves. It's almost like someone isn't capable of understanding something for themselves, the Hierophant. With the Lovers and the Crowning, with the King of Wands in reverse, you could be dealing with a fire sign. Once again, the energy of dogma, intolerance coming up here. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Someone is very guarded. Someone is very defensive against you. Or you are against them. Nine of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. One more. The Seven of Swords. Someone is very mistrustful, like I said before. Someone does not want to be deceived. Someone doesn't want to be duped. So they're very austere, very serious. This seems to have caused a rift between the two of you. I don't think that was this person's intention. One more. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it definitely wasn't. I think there's a need for you and this person to begin to have a conversation in order to see eye to eye. But I think that first there's a need for a period of rest between the two of you. Let's clarify the Three of Wands in reverse. The King of Swords. Lots of kings out here, almost all four. We have the King of Swords, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles. The only one we're missing is the King of Cups. There's a lot of passion here. I think you know right now, Gemini, with the King of Swords, that distance is probably the answer. The Two of Pentacles, in order to bring yourself back into balance, calm down. Eight of Cups, walking away, yeah. Past energy is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, being clarified by the Hermit. Could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. The Knight of Cups. This seems to be someone who cares deeply for you as well. But they don't really trust you. The High Priestess. This is very intuitive. This person is very intuitive. Could be a Virgo moon. Knight of Cups. Or you're a Virgo moon. Whoever this person is who is in the energy of mistrust, they're only following their intuition and their inner voice. This person has love for you. Moving into the future, we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, being clarified by the Fool, Judgment, and the Two of Wands. Someone decides to act upon a plan to bring something into balance and reconcile. Someone takes a leap of faith in the future. And it seems like Five of Wands in reverse, it's brought back into balance. You're in the energy of the Four of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the World in reverse. You're taking some time to focus on what you personally believe in. The Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the World in reverse. It seems like there's some stubbornness or stagnation. You're understanding how maybe a particular belief system is holding you back in some way. One more. The Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, it's like it's a form of self-sabotage. Obedience to a particular authority. The Hierophant with the Five of Swords in reverse. How it holds you back. You want independence from this, or that's what you're learning. The Four of Swords in your environment, being clarified by the Five of Wands in reverse. the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Wands, you're very much burdened by this conflict here, I see. Or someone else is outside of you. I'm seeing this Four of Swords as you, though, because it seems like, well, Swords is your suit, right? This is you kind of taking space to reflect upon the conflict. The Five of Wands in reverse, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands. It burdens you, makes you sad, makes you real sad. But you reflect, you contemplate, you meditate. The Two of Wands and hopes and fears being clarified by the Queen of Cups. You're feeling very sad. Four of Swords, the Queen of Swords, yeah. You're feeling really sad, isolated, alone. Someone has very strong boundaries here with that Queen of Swords. Someone's very direct, very clear in their communication, very outspoken, has a very clear head, knows what they think, knows what they believe in. Seems like this person has taken a lot of time to meditate and contemplate here. King and Queen of Swords here. Divine counterpart energy. The two of you could be in a relationship. You don't necessarily have to be, but you're showing up as two very important people to one another. You learned a lot of lessons together, or at least you're learning a lesson through this experience, through the separation. The outcome here is the Five of Wands in reverse, being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Someone has not... there's this Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's this sort of like this inner work that I'm looking at here with that Ace of Cups and the Hanged Man to shift someone's perspective into a more compassionate worldview. That seems to be the center of the conflict. And that seems to dictate the outcome. So it really depends on whether or not you're able to come to this judgment, Gemini, or if this other person is. To correct one's own mistakes, to cautiously set out on a new beginning. It seems like someone's planning to bring this into balance, and I think that's you. Whew. Okay, Gemini, what else do we have out here for Gemini, please? Success. You will do this, Gemini. You will. You will bring this into balance. Devotion in reverse. You can be your own guide at this time, and I'm seeing loyalty as well. Listen to your heart. This person loves you, is what I'm seeing. Even though the two of you are spending time apart, even though the two of you are spending time away from one another right now, the two of you can resolve this conflict amicably. All you have to do is listen to yourself and what you really believe in. And why. Know why. The Chamber of Innocence. Maybe you didn't know better. Maybe they didn't know better, but I feel as though you haven't done anything wrong. They haven't done anything wrong. No boundaries are actually crossed here, is what I'm seeing. Maybe this is just some kind of disagreement in politics or religion, like I said before. But I'm seeing you assuming innocence here within yourself and assuming it within another person. Anything else? The Burning Rose, but I'm also seeing that sense of rage. That's not really who you are. You're not really angry with this person. I think this is just kind of like a call or a reminder to not allow our emotions to get the better of us. We did start off with that Ace of Wands in reverse. We did start out with that sort of rage or that fury, that anger that we mentioned in the very beginning of the reading. I don't think that this person was trying to piss you off. Okay. What else do we have for Gemini, please? Unconditional love. Yeah, I said that. And rebellion. Ooh. Going your own way, finding your own path, and doing that with love here. 510, rebellion. Good luck, optimism, and confidence, ditching conformity to live more authentically, leading by example, embracing the things that make you uniquely you. And I really do feel like this is a really important card for this reading, especially with the Hermit and the Hierophant out here. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a rebel. Okay. This Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a rebel, and she does not trust the Empire. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here, okay? So it seems like there's a really important relationship between you and someone else in which there is unconditional love. It seems like there's a lot of anger, but the two of you aren't seeing eye to eye because of some difference in politics or religion. And it kind of looks like there's unconditional love here, 2424, with rebellion, 510. You are being called to follow your heart and to ditch conformity to live more authentically here, Gemini. To be yourself, to be true to yourself, to be honest with what you want, with who you are. Okay. Whoa. Sorry. What else do we have for Gemini, please? The right use of power, crown games in reverse. Uh-oh. And opportunity in reverse. With netcaster, preparations come to fruition. Right use of power, crown games. Leadership, responsibility, accountability, right use of power. Once again, that word leadership is coming up here. I think that you're meant to be taking kind of the lead here. You're being called to resolve a particular conflict with somebody. It's your responsibility. You need to take accountability, use your power correctly, and you have an opportunity to do this, but you must act. Transformation, opportunity, independence from conditioned responses. Yeah, conditioned responses. Once again, that rebellion energy coming through here, that Virgo energy. You are setting yourself free. You must reclaim your power here, Gemini. It's taking too much from you. All right, that is what we have for you. If you would like to book me for a personal reading, Gemini, the link to do that is going to be in the description box down below. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and take care.